The ultimate test of man versus machinery, competitive tractor pulling. The goal is to pull the most weight the furthest.
Yeah, we spoke to two men in 21 Country preparing to compete in the Midwest Winter Nationals.
The name's addiction. I've been addicted to it since I was a little kid, going to watch my dad pull, my grandpa and my uncles, and it's been in the family for a long time.
Columbia City's Brant Schrader is no stranger to competitive tractor pulling. But this year, he made the leap to the hot farm class, and he's invested his time and lots of money into a bigger, more powerful tractor.
There's a lot of modification that goes to it, and everything that should take a day takes about a week, it seems. Everything we make on this tractor is homemade. Very little do you go and buy. I mean, like the frame rails and the front axle, it's all custom made.
Now, the competition here is so strong, he's so afraid of giving away the smallest of secrets that he was hesitant at first to show us the inside.
I don't like to lose.
This sport is high stakes, weeks of preparation for just one moment, and the nerves are electric until the run is over.
It's very easy to go out there, hook up, and you could have one little thing off, and the tractor won't even leave the start line.
The engine's pushed to their limits, pulling 45 to 60,000 pounds as far as they can. In Cherubusco, Colton Brown competes in the same class.
It's an international disaster.
His tractor's name? A bit of irony. What can go wrong will go wrong. And that was the case very recently.
We were on the hunt for some extra horsepower at the dyno down at Hazley Machine. We had a rod that didn't want to hold any more horsepower, and it made a window through both sides of the block. But that's part of tractor pulling. It's try to make things as reliable as you can and push the limit at the same time.
He's been competitively pulling with a truck since he was 16. But in the last 4 years, he's also graduated to a higher class.
The first ride is all you ever need on a tractor to decide if you want to pull one. Your adrenaline is going wild, your heartbeat is thumping in your ears, and then with the crowd and everything else there, it's just it's a complete out-of-body experience almost.
This sport is time-consuming. It is expensive, tens of thousands of dollars even. The payoff, though, is in the win.
In tractor pulling, you're never going to get the money out of it that would make it justifiable. It's more or less bragging rights.
One thing about tractor pulling, you're buddies with everybody, but you always want to beat them. But at the end of the day, you're going to sit back and talk to them like your pals, and if they beat you, they beat you. It's not a big deal. You go get them next week.
And even though Colton won't be competing in the Midwest Winter Nationals this year, he'll still be cheering on his friend, Brant, over in Shipshewana. It's an experience both men say everyone should have at least once.
I have two nephews who just love everything about horsepower, tractors, trucks. I mean, little kids love the gas engines because they just rattle. I mean, they rattle everything.
Everybody's having a good time, a lot of action going on. It's a lot of fun. Everybody loves it.
Hey, that competition happening in Shipshewana that was scheduled to begin tomorrow, but like so many things right now, the pandemic has impacted the timeline. So now it is set for next month. On the bright side, Colton may have just enough time to repair his engine you saw there and make it back on the track.
Good luck to him.
Yeah.